not just for us, but for most entities in the game. Except, of course, projectiles. Yeah, for some reason, arrows and such are able to go through these things without fail. But I guess if you look at the bright side, it does make cave spiders a lot easier to take out with bow and arrow. And for that part, I'm thankful, even if the logical reasoning isn't there. Number 9. Now, if you've ever been outside in a winter wonderland, then you definitely know that snow is pretty good at falling from the sky. That is, unless you put it in a layer, in which case, I guess it's never gonna fall at all. Now, this is another case where Java Edition is actually different to the Bedrock counterpart. You see there, snow layers actually do fall when they're affected by gravity. And when you see how it works there, it makes sense. It would look a whole lot nicer than just floating snow in the sky, trust me. Number 10. Over the course of Minecraft's history, it was made so that hay bales could actually dampen your fall damage. But that being said, hay isn't the only soft block we got in Minecraft, which is why it's weird that other blocks such as sponge, snow, and wool don't dampen your fall damage. I mean, if you're giving me the option, I'd much rather fall on a block of snow or wool than anything to do with weed. The sound effects for these blocks already sound so much softer than other options. I think it's just a natural evolution of the game. Number 11. I know we don't like to talk about it, but if you actually crunch the numbers, Minecraft is ripping you off. If you look at it, it takes 6 planks to craft 4 stairs, even though a stair is 3/4 of a block. Where the extra parts go, I just don't know. I guess Steve's a bit of a wasteful person. And while again the stone cutter does dampen this blow, that's not an option for any wood items. And folks, there's nothing I like less than getting stolen out of my hard-earned materials. Number 12. Now, one of the many different features for a dispenser is that it's able to place pumpkins. Granted, the intended use here is that it's supposed to make a snow golem, but using a trick like this, we can just have it straight up place the pumpkin. Which is cool, but it begs the question, why can't it place other blocks? Something makes me feel like the dispenser's being held back by Mojang. So, for the time being, I guess I'll just have to live with pumpkins getting placed automatically. Oh, and choke boxes, those work too. Number 13. When the 1.14 update rolled around, Mojang added in a chunk of different workstations. But now there were a few updates past that, it turns out the fletching table is still the only table that doesn't have a purpose. I mean, you can use it to employ the villagers, so I guess they can use it, but we can't. I don't know why we don't make the new potion variants of arrows in this actual block. That seems like a weird missed opportunity, at least until Mojang or the community can figure out what the heck this is supposed to do. Number 14. As time has gone on, nether bricks have gotten more and more variations to play around with, which is good, it helps break up the monotony. But while that makes sense, I can't for the life of me find out where a cracked nether brick doesn't actually appear in a nether fortress. I mean, these places, much like strongholds, are pretty run down. Engaging by the fact that we have to smelt nether bricks to actually make these, clearly heat is the defining feature, and there's nowhere you're going to find more heat than in the nether. Number 15. Composters in and of themselves are kind of a ripoff. I mean, to put in all this plain material and just get one bone meal, it seems like a raw deal. But while that's a different discussion for another day, what's actually weirder is that you can't compost bamboo. Now folks, in real life, bamboo can absolutely be composted. It's a natural fiber. But here, no chance. It's just panda food. So if you want to make your bamboo farm into something to give you bone meal, you're out of luck. Number 16. Now, if you've ever taken a visit over to the end, then you know that Obsidian and the Ender Dragon get along just great. But while that's all well and good, it doesn't quite make sense that an Ender chest, which is literally a chest made of obsidian, is able to be broken by the Ender Dragon. I mean, everywhere else you place that block, it's rock solid. But as soon as you place it in the actual Ender dimension, nah, no luck. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. Number 17. When it comes time to take on the dragon, me and my friends like to do it together as a bit of an event. So we go to the end dimension, take down the dragon, and then boom, whoever lands the last hit is the only person to get the achievement. There's other achievements in the game that don't require you to be the sole person to do it. But all of a sudden, when it comes down to killing the dragon, nope, it's just whoever got the last hit. And really, it would be better to see this group effort regarded as such.